What's up, guys? SeaOtterGamer here, back with some more Realm of the Mad God Exalt. Man, that last video, I gotta be honest, guys. I did not foresee me having as much fun playing this for the last video that I did. If that makes sense, I don't know. Oh, you need to wait at least 16 seconds before okay, gotcha. I was like, why did I not teleport? There it is. I don't know if I even want to teleport anymore. Oh, I went to the Nexus. All right, this is going great so far. Yeah, so it's been a really long time since I've played Realm, right? I think I said that probably like 40 times in the last video. I was not expecting to have this much fun playing this, as I did last time. You know, I was so incredibly burnt out on this game when I stopped playing it that I was like, I think I'm done, maybe possibly forever. Then I came back and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, not that I ever do. But that being said, man, being confused sucks. All right, I promised in the last video that I would practice playing this a little bit before this video. All right, I hit R again. All right. Why do I keep, am I trying to hit E? I'm trying to reload. I just got done playing Valorant. I played like 3 games of Valorant, dropped a 30 bomb on my last one actually. So I think I'm still in Valorant mode, but you know, that's all right. That's, it's okay, right? It's fine, I suppose. You know, I've been having a lot of fun with it. Do we go here? I think we're way past the pirate cave or cove or whatever it's called, right? We're past killing these guys too. I'm still gonna take bad damage because I can, because it literally does nothing to me. Anyways, I wanted to thank you guys again for the absolutely amazing support that you guys have given me in this last video. I got a lot of people helping me out. Apparently I missed one of the packs that you can buy in the store, which gives you like a character slot and a vault and all sorts of good stuff, right? I don't need that because I have a better one. And I had a lot of people letting me know that I missed it and how to get it, so that was very helpful. I did pick that up off camera because it was about to end apparently, and I did not want to miss it, so I didn't have time to record, so I got that one off camera. But either way, if it's still there, it's worth checking out. It's in the shop. You have to scroll basically all the way to the right, and then you can get, well, over 12, and then you can get free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? I like free stuff. Unless it's bad stuff, like, you know, well, I'm not even, that's a bad joke. I'm not gonna say it. All right, we probably should just head to the Godlands right now. Yes, probably. That first teleport thing's still kind of freaking me out here, I'm not gonna lie. So I also got a lot of amazing feedback from you guys on kind of what you like to see in Realm of the Mad God. I was trying to talk about this last time, but I was super duper concentrate faced and I never actually got through it. So basically, people apparently like watching me play this because I did it. I did it again. I shouldn't unbind that. That would be a terrible, horrible, very bad idea. Back in we go, I guess, for the 4th time. Basically, the feedback I got was that people like watching this because I get to basically ramble. And I thought about this a lot recently, actually, because I was like, do I edit out some of the stuff? Like me accidentally going back to the Nexus for the 17th time. Do I take that out or do I just leave it? Because apparently people like that kind of stuff. I don't even know. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you think I should edit it more or less, I'm totally down for whatever, basically. So, gotta be very careful. I keep going for the rotate, and that's why I'm hitting R, because my rotate I have is Q and E. Is that the best one to do for rotate? That's the one that I'm using. This is not great right here. All right. I'm using Q and E. I had to look down at my pro gamer move, had to look down at my keyboard. I don't even know anymore. Is that the best one to use? What do you guys use for rotate? I figured, you know, it's kind of like strafing, but not really, you know? The issue that I run into, though, is that you accidentally hit R every once in a while because you're got big, gigantic, fat fingers like I do. I still have not gotten to talk about what I was wanting to talk about. The feedback I got was that basically rambling is king, and you guys love rambling. So I guess that's what I'm good at. I would not have thought that, but you know. But that kind of feedback is of paramount importance for me, you know, because apparently, you know, that is what pays the bills in this game. I've been watching a lot of people stream this, by the way, lately, trying to figure out like what other people do. All right, got to use my ability here too. I always forget about it. Will you stop hiding behind that tree and get out here? That would be fantastic. So yeah, if you guys have any other feedback other than get good scrub, because honestly, that is definitely relevant for me right now. I would love to hear it for sure. Do we go into here? Do we go into the hive? I'm not necessarily that confident. What's up? Hunter Centaur. I can't believe I can't say I've ever seen that mob before. Is that a new one? It looks like it's in not quite in the Godlands, but not quite not in the Godlands. It's like on the suburbs of the Godlands, I suppose. I don't know. So anyways, I do appreciate all your guys' feedback. I had some great feedback, great comments in the last video. Just let me know what you guys like to see as I try and get better here at this game, because I am just absolute trash right now. That's mostly why I'm being such a wimp and not wanting to go into different places. I should probably be in the Godlands right now. I probably actually would be okay. Do they teleport? Okay, that wasn't just in my head. Let's see, shift click. Thank you. So anyways, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about in today's video while I was at work. I've been working from home recently, as probably basically everybody has been, right? And I have kind of a reputation at my work. I don't know if this is a good thing or not. I'm not quite sure. I'm the guy at my work that wears bow ties, right? I'm that guy, right? I don't know if I should be admitting that or not, if that's, you know, a good thing or not. I think it's probably fine. It's actually kind of an interesting story. For those who don't know, I am a mechanical engineer by trade. I'm licensed in my state as a professional engineer. So, which we'll talk about in another video too, because I think that's something really worth talking about. I don't think a lot of people necessarily know what that means. At least the people that I talk to on a daily basis don't know. Like, I'm a PE. They're like, you're a PE teacher? No, that's very different from what I do for a living. Anyways, so on my first day, I was like, all right, I finally got, you know, a sweet engineering job, right? I wasn't a PE back then because you have to work underneath another registered PE for like 4 years or whatever, at least in Colorado, in order to get your license. So I wasn't one back then, but on my first day to my job, I wore a suit because I thought that that's what would be required for me in my position. You know, there were some people at my work that wore suits, mostly our lawyers and higher ups and stuff. But I work with a lot of like architects and stuff. They don't necessarily wear nicer clothes, but I felt like, I don't know, maybe as an engineer I should. Plus, I'm gonna be completely honest, I like dressing up. I'm that weird guy. I'm like Barney Stinson, right? Like, I would definitely wear suits basically all the time if it was, I guess, socially acceptable, which is kind of a shame. If I'm being honest here, it's kind of a shame that it's not, because I feel like, I forgot about this guy. I forgot about how freaking annoying he is. I feel like dressing up has improved both my salary and my, I guess, I don't want to say peace of mind, I guess personal outlook, self-esteem. I'm gonna go with self-esteem on this one. So yeah, let me back up. So the first day I wore a suit, and basically everyone kind of made fun of me. They're like, hey, look at this guy, like, he thinks he's better than everybody. First day here, he's wearing a suit. He's like 21 years old, I think, something like that. No, 22. I think I was 22. And so I kind of stopped, you know. Everyone basically was wearing button-up shirts, no ties, maybe some slacks. right? Like that's basically what everyone else was wearing. So that's why I started wearing. You know, I didn't really put a lot of effort into my look. I never really wore a suit again for a while, except for maybe like special occasions, like maybe like Christmas, or we are not open on Christmas. I don't know, you know, like holiday type stuff, right? Which was really a shame because I do enjoy dressing up. I think that if you put a little bit of effort into your look, you get a lot in return for that. And so after working for the company that I work for probably about 4 years, I'm gonna go with probably 4 years, I said, you know what, this is stupid. I can't get in trouble for dressing up, right? And I started wearing straight ties. So that's, you know, just normal straight ties. Oh, I did not mean to break that. I forgot that egg was a thing. And I got people who are like, oh, look at this guy here, you know, he thinks he's better than us. He's wearing a tie, you know. And at this time, I just ignored it, you know. And what I realized, I know I'm doing absolutely horrible here, for sure. And what I realized was that kind of once you get past the initial, like, people laughing at you and that kind of stuff, everything kind of changes. I would start wearing ties, you know, once or twice a week. Just normal ties. I didn't do anything fancy, you know, just normal print ties, nothing like, I don't know, like turkeys or I was trying to think of a good, like, you know, the novelty stuff. I'm not all about the novelty stuff. Although I do have a really sick bow tie with like stars patterns on it. It's like it almost looks like polka dots, but they're actually constellations. It's pretty cool. At least I think it's cool. Actually, I've worn that one on my stream a few times as well. So I graduated myself basically from wearing ties, you know, every other day or so to wearing them Monday through Thursday because we were casual on Friday, right? And after a few months of doing that, then I started wearing, what was I gonna say? I started wearing, oh, this way, apparently. Like more outlandish ones, you know? Still a nice print, but not necessarily like the safe kind. And then I slowly started wearing other things. Like I wore a bow tie, right? Which I thoroughly enjoy, right? And by the time I got to that point, it just seemed like it was kind of, you know, like what I do, right? I started getting a reputation of that. I started getting a lot of, I don't want to say praise, a lot of people saying, hey, I like the tie today, that kind of stuff. And it made me feel good about myself. And basically what I'm trying to say, really two things. One, first off, don't feel bad, like do the things that you want to do and don't put a lot of credence into what other people are saying. For a while there, I like my boss. I've never had issues with my boss. I know a lot of people don't like their bosses, right? I actually really like my boss. So, but he was one of the first people who kind of was, I don't want to say like uneasy about me wearing a tie. I realize it's because he thought I was, I don't know, showing him up or dressing better than him. That, you know, however you want to say it, right? And he didn't want to start having to wear a tie. And you know what? I understand that for sure, right? Okay. We are gonna slowly back up here. There we go. All right, I think we're starting to get the feel for things here a little bit. Because the person I got the most praise was our COO. So I report directly. I'm gonna mulligan that one there, just because I don't want to die. The person that I report to is our VP, right? He reports directly to the COO. And can I not? Oh, I can. I was hitting the wrong button. That doesn't help. And the person I got the most praise from was our COO. And I realized The reason why is because if you put a little bit of effort into stuff like your appearance, personal hygiene, that kind of stuff, then people assume that you're willing to put extra, I don't want to say extra effort, but more effort into other things in your life, including your job. And I don't want to say that it has directly impacted how much money I make, but I do want to say that my name did come up at one of the big company meetings where all the VPs and the COO, CEO, all those people, and I got approved for a raise right after it. So I have a feeling that had at least something to do with it. This could be very bad. It was all right. Ooh, Undead Lair. I remember having a lot of fun with those. I'm gonna wait on that one. So that's the first thing. One is that I felt like dressing nicer is a way to show your boss that you are willing to kind of go a little bit of the extra mile, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is I like dressing up. I like how it makes me feel. Not that I'm saying that I'm like, a lot of people are like, oh, you think that you're better than other people. I've gotten that a lot. That's not how I feel. How I feel is like, this is the way that I like to dress, and dressing this way gives me a little bit of a confidence boost, and that's why I like to do it. So try it. If you're unsure about it, I would say you give it a shot. What do you have to lose? You know, just you know, for a week or so, buy, you know, maybe a nice dress shirt or something, and wear that around. Maybe watch some of the fashion, I don't want to say like blogs, like YouTube channels or something. Figure out what speaks to you, and you know, give it a shot, because I think you'll be surprised how good putting how do I want to say it? How good you feel when you dress up. There's a way I wanted to say it, and then it completely escaped my mind here. I hit it again. I did it. I was too busy thinking about what I wanted to say. See, the issue that I run into is that people always think that like you're pretentious, I guess. We definitely need some more. We need some more of these here. I'm gonna cut to where we get in. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back, Jack. A lot of people think it's that like people who dress nice are being pretentious or something. I think that a lot of them probably aren't. I think a lot of them just take pride in what they do. I don't think I've ever seen this guy before in my life. What is this thing? The keeper. He's got a keyblade. That is super scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I probably should try and get on this action, and I'm immediately gonna die if I do. Like, how do you even, as somebody, oh, that's the headless horseman, right? As somebody with short range, how do you even get close to that, you know? I don't want to be dragging on people here, which is basically what I'm doing. Right? All right, we got one of them. I remember this guy, his trick is if you get the timing down, you just change directions when he's about to fire, because he fires where you're going, not necessarily where you are. All right, this guy drops the graveyard. I remember that now. Yes, that's correct. All right. What was I talking? I was talking about dressing up. It's more about feeling good about yourself, right? And just saying, you know, I don't really care what these other people think, because I'm gonna do what I want to do. This is a little bit close for comfort here. Not gonna lie. Heal me, chick, heal me. I had a way that I wanted to phrase it, because I feel like this is kind of, it's a hot button subject for me, because I've gotten so much flack for it. I guess. But maybe that's why it's kind of hard for me to talk about, because I know people were like talking about me behind my back the whole time that I was transitioning. Now that I'm into it, you know, it's not really an issue. And I just feel like you should be able to dress up in public if you want to. I sometimes will dress up when I go to the store and stuff, and you definitely notice that people stare at you. It's odd. I don't see, that's the thing. Like that part I don't like. Like, okay, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. People assume that when you dress nicely, you're dressing nicely to impress them. But for me at least, I'm sure that's true for some people. For me at least though, when I dress up, I dress up for me. I don't dress up for other people, right? I dress up because I like the way that it makes me feel. And I guess that's the reason why I get kind of uppity about this, because I know that people make everything kind of about them. So they'll be like, oh, that guy over there, well, who does he think he is? Some hotshot lawyer or something, right? You don't have to be a professional to care about the way that you look, right? Like, I definitely think that everybody should at least somewhat care about their appearance, you know? I think that's an issue that a lot of people have with dating, right? It means that you're putting effort into it. So if you go on a date just wearing, I don't know, a ratty band t-shirt, right? And ripped jeans, you know what? That's your thing, and I guess you wouldn't be lying if you did it that way. Let's not die. Thank you. Are we level 20 yet? We are level 20. Hey, we did it. All right. But I will say that you'll definitely attract a different sort of person if you dress like that. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, for sure, right? I'm just saying that, you know, try it. That's all I'm saying. Try it, you know, and try it a few times. Don't just try it once, be like, it makes me feel weird, and then stop. We have a thing that we do when we watch a new series. Like, I don't know, we're watching Psych again right now because Psych's an amazing series. But when we're trying a new series, we will, oh, what is this? Oh, Toxic. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Toxic series. We will watch at least 3 episodes, because a lot of times, like, the first few episodes are kind of meh, but then, you know, as you get into it, it's much better. That happens a lot. That's what my issue with the Office is, right? I love The Office. I love me some Office. When I was in college, we were Jim and Pam, me and my wife, because we looked a lot like Jim and Pam, right? What did we get? So, but the first episode of The Office, I know there's a lot of quotable moments and that kind of stuff in there. To me, though, it's not as good as the next few ones, you know? I mean, you got the stapler in Jello. You know, that's always a good time, that part of The Office, right? But they didn't get into their groove until a few episodes. I guess that's what I'm going for, right? All right, let's find something to do. I like sprite worlds. I think sprites would be good. It's been a while since I've done one, but I think I could do a sprite. Let's not get absolutely dragged on, please. All right. If I could get closer. See, the issue is confidence in this case. Right? Like, I feel like if I could get just a little bit closer to these guys. All right, we were losing too much health there. I don't know. It's an odd thing for me to talk about, if I'm being honest with myself. I kind of don't like talking about it, but I feel like it's something that I should talk about. I guess what I'm saying is, like, care about the way you look, right? Because it is the impression that other people get from you as well. That's not necessarily the reason I do it, but I've also noticed that has been beneficial to me as well. That was a great place to teleport. Am I gonna die here? Where is this guy? He's right here. All right. Gotta be very careful about your health here. He's definitely coming after me. I feel unsafe right now. I don't know. I feel like I did a very poor way of explaining what I was trying to talk about in today's episode. Maybe I'll come back to it later. Because it is something that I do feel passionate about, for sure. It's also something I never really talked about on this channel before as well. So, all right. All right, somebody's died. I don't actually really remember this fight too much. Right? We're slowed. It's not good. All right. So I'm concentrating a little bit here. I do want to get some hits on this guy. Oh, we got a blue. We got a potion of vitality and some exalt tokens. Okay, I need to know. Do we lose this if we die? Because that would be no bueno. What do we got? We're at 26 minutes. Honestly, I might actually just call it here. I don't know this dungeon. It looks like my crosshair a little bit though. I don't know this one at all. So I'm gonna probably call this here. I hope I did at least a decent enough job of explaining what I was trying to talk about. I don't know. I feel it's hard to talk about this kind of thing because I feel like people think that you're attacking them, and that's definitely not what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm just gonna leave it there. But I do appreciate you guys talking about this stuff with me. Let me know what you guys think down below. You know, if you see someone wearing a suit, or I don't actually wear suits. I wear mostly button-up shirts with a tie or a bow tie, and slacks or chinos. That's what I wear. Like, what's your immediate reaction to that? Do you think like this guy is putting way too much effort into their look, or do you think that like, hey, that guy at least has some confidence because he's wearing that when no one else is? Or do you not even notice or care? I mean, that's perfectly feasible as well. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye-bye. Oh, I got him.
We gotta push up on him or else we're gonna get third party from behind.
Down to this guy.